heading up to the code 3 chase. Suspect was last reported southbound on Highway 99.
Can you give me more info on that call? Just clearing another call. I'm headed over there. Closing fast on a vehicle that matches the description. That reported party? All units go to condition 2. Piled into a rig, stand by. I'm going to try to get in front of this guy and slow him down. Sierra 16, 1023 with the pursuit.
Yo, welcome to the Jump Podcast. And tonight's a special edition. This is dedicated to my brother, our brother, Mike Drop out of Miami. We feel for you and we here for you and we love you. I got a special guest coming on tonight. And she's been on the podcast before, and it was crazy because when I told her the idea of doing the podcast, she was one of the first that said, "Yes, I got you, brother." You know, we all have to stick together for the good and the bad, the parties, the riding. There's also personal things that we go through, and that what makes a bond. So I got over here Southern Fed, the queen of the North. What up, Southern Fed? You good today, girl? Yeah.
It's
So
here, of course.
you know, and we had a blast on the last episodes. And you know, I forgot to ask you, Fed, how did you get your name? Was it because you was a good cook, or was it because you were just born in the South or thrown in the South? What was the situation there?
Both, but I used to do music as well. So Southern Fed came from the fact that I was a Southern chef. So that's how I got my name. But I'm glad that with coming in, they allowed me to keep my name that I already had. So
That's what's up. That's what's up. One day I'm gonna tell everybody how I got my name, but that's gonna be in the near future. So tonight we're
probably
gonna
had a car that
celebrate.
needed to be jump started.
You know what? I got
Okay,
smoke, baby, smoke.
I'll take
So
that.
this weekend was a big weekend. We actually had a football game that was incredible. But for me, it's always the excitement of the halftime show. And this year, my personal opinion, the halftime show was amazing, especially the part where Little John was in the crowd, and he was, man, that would have been you. I would have seen you up in there doing that. I could
Yep.
see Southern Fed doing that shit. I definitely could see her. No. So what's new, man? Before we get into the podcast and get into some serious matters, what's up with you, man? Everything good? What you do this weekend?
This weekend, I went to the park with my daughter, and I took my doggy to the dog park for the first time. He don't like
Did
he
you?
don't like the park.
So why take him to the park?
This was his first time going. He don't. I didn't know if he would like it or not, so I took him.
Mm. He ain't get down with the girly dogs. Like
Hell
he ain't try
no.
to kick it. Like what
No,
up, ma?
he was so scared.
And
I
yeah,
think he just wanted to go hide and just chill.
I think we got to take him to doggy school, teach him how to be a player. You know. So so recently, my brother out of Miami. Excuse me if I get a little choked up because I really love this dude. Um, lost his daughter at the age of 13. We're gonna keep it, we're gonna respect the family's wishes and not really say too much. But they are having the funeral this Saturday, I believe.
Yep, the
And
17th.
yeah, they're raising money. So, I'm asking all Rough Riders, and it's crazy because when I reached out to people like yourself, like Spider, like Infamous, like Lawless, like Honcho, and oh, by the way, thank you, Honcho, for the nice little gift from the podcast. So when we when I spoke to them about it, they were all hands on deck. They're gonna make some things happen for him, and it's a beautiful thing. You know, the Rough Riders is a big organization, and what I love about it is that when it's time to have your brother or sisters back, you should see the miracles that happen. So I'll know for a fact that there's gonna make it happen for the money they're short. So I'm gonna put up the link coming up after the podcast. It's gonna be on the Facebook. And brothers and sisters, family, it don't matter if it's $5. It don't matter if it's $2. Whatever your donation is, we're gonna treat it like it's $1,000.
Yeah.
You know, man, much appreciated. You know, I can imagine, like I could just imagine, because I feel like it's happening to me, the loss of a child. When you have a baby, you know, you nurture them, you see them walk, you see them talk, and to lose them before you go, that must be a heartbreak that would never go away. You know what I mean? I remember when I lost my grandparents. I'm still dealing with it after 15 years, 20 years. I still, and so, you know, don't matter if it's a child, don't matter if it's a parent, it don't matter if it's a brother and sister, that pain is always going to be there.
Man,
And
it's
and
even
how
harder
do you?
because it is your child. Me being a parent myself and having two daughters, and I can only begin to imagine the pain that they're feeling right now.
Mm.
Um, you know, as they say, no parent should ever have to bury their child. And for us as Rough Riders, it definitely it's hitting closer to home because Mike Drop is our brother. That's our brother. His daughter is our niece. You know, that's family. That's family. And that's the one thing that we need to do as family is be there to support our brother by any means necessary, because I think it's important that that bond, that brotherly sisterly bond that we all have, it needs to be displayed, and he needs to see it, he needs to feel it, because it's a lot to go through. And having us to genuinely be there for him and his family, you know, during this time is important. You know, we can't question God as to why things happen. And sometimes we can't even begin to understand why those things happen. It's hard. It's hard, you know, and I deeply, deeply, deeply sympathize with them because it's a lot. And my heart, my soul, my everything goes out to them. You know, it definitely is very, very hard right now. So, I mean, like you did say, for anybody that sees this podcast that has the link, please, please. I don't care if it is $1, $2, $5, whatever. Help out. This is our brother. We got so many Rough Riders in this organization, and whatever he needs, whatever the family needs, we should be there to help out with that tremendously. Because Mike Drop has definitely been, you know, supportive of this organization. It's all about giving back and showing that love back to him.
Definitely. And that's why I always say the fallen soldiers is a great, great, great thing for us to have. But also, we have to remember the vested members that have families. And like you said, and like I said, regardless if they're a child, regardless if they're their mother, they part of the family. The Rough Riders go beyond just the vested members. And we're going to make it happen right here in this podcast. I know we are. We're going to break history. We're going to get what he needs, you know, and we're going to keep on doing it. We're going to start off with him and work our way at, to the state of Florida and even more, because I think it's important, you know, very important. And like I said, the phone calls I got today, it was amazing. I mean, I couldn't even work today. I was trying to text and work. It was like, yo, jump, what can we do? And these are people from out of states that I don't even know them. But I reached out through Facebook and I did a couple of phone calls, and it was overwhelming for me. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't call him because I want him to be surprised when tomorrow or Friday or Saturday come that they got all the money, because we got to send this princess off like a princess. You know what I mean? I mean, the age of 13, she was 13. You know, you just beginning life. You know, you just beginning to to find yourself in some kind of sense. And I'm not questioning God and what he did. He basically needs his angel back. But at the same time, we lost a great person, and our hearts will always be broken, You know what I mean? And wow, I'm usually getting on the podcast and I'm usually like a just going crazy and just having fun. But this episode here, it really, really, really hits home. Because let me explain something. You know, I always said the love, and like you said, the love goes beyond the vest. You know what I mean? When you prospecting, that's when it's your learning time. It's a journey to learn what we about, you know, what we about, because we all see each other. We all talk to each other all the time. You know what I mean? At least once a day, maybe three times a day, maybe even all day. So with Mike Drop, it was like that. He was my prospect. And seeing him and his daughter, and he telling me, I gotta go to her dance practice. I gotta run and take her and this and then he works, you know, and his wife works. And when I got the sad news, I was it was like 3 o'clock in the morning and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. You know, that's why I say also we have to cherish. We have to cherish the moment in time because it can go like this. So we all have to tell each other we love each other. And not only say it, we got to actually show one another. You know what I mean? We got to do more showing, you know. I understand, you know, the lifestyle is a style of party, drinking, driving our bikes hard, showing off what we worked hard for. But we also got to take that same energy into when our brothers need us or our sisters or our families because
You know,
that will only create stronger bonds.
Rough Riders is more than just the parties. You know, of course, yeah, the what draws us to each other, of course, is the fact that we all have that love for whether it's cars and trucks, motorcycles, dogs, music, um, or anything else that Rough Riders stand for, you know, but it's not just that. You know, you got people that come into this organization because they see family. They don't see the bikes and the other stuff. They see family. They see the stuff that we do outside of Rough Riders. They see the charity stuff that we do. You know, and a lot of people join because of those reasons. And it's like, hey, you know, we're much bigger than just this one little thing. You know, we definitely show the world that yeah, we have strength in numbers, but when my brother falls weak, you know, that's what we're
I
here
will
for.
be the strength that he needs
Exactly. And that's
because we
you
are
got
breaking the foundation.
you have a huge, huge family organization here that is going to be the strength that they all need at this point because they need that strength. They need it. So that's why being here on this podcast tonight, when you call me, that's a no-brainer, you know, because this is what we're here for. We're here to have our brothers back. So why even that's not even a second guess on that one. Hands down, yes, I'm here.
And here you are, and you know like I said, when I called you, you didn't even think twice. Nobody I called today thought twice, and they were like, "Yo, whatever you need, bro." I mean, people from here, Florida, like I said, people from Arizona, people from everywhere. Yo, jump. We're gonna get on this podcast. We're gonna help you out. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do whatever we can do. We're gonna get our chapters together. We're gonna get you whatever amount we could get you. You know, There's money. There's money in these chapters. We need to spend some of that and invest in ourselves. Like really, and especially now with this situation, I want to make a difference, you know? I mean, it's all fun and games in the podcast, it's all fun and games in the street, but our brother needs us, you know? And I'm here for him. I want Mike Drop to know, I believe he's watching, that yo, we got your back. No man or no sister is left behind. We will not lose. We're gonna come up and we're gonna pull through this. You call, yeah, anybody that knows me that you can call me at any time. I'll pick up. I'll pick up. You know, is mm. We're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna make a difference. We're gonna
We're
make a
gonna make it
difference.
work. We're gonna make it. We definitely gonna make it work for the family. We gonna do what we need to do. It's only right. It's only right that we do that.
Even if I gotta sell Southern Fed for the whole year to the highest bidder, we're gonna do that. It's for Mike Drop, yo. It's for Mike Drop. You know.
Boy, I tell you.
But we're gonna keep this short. Hey, I'm a handful, man. You should have known that when you dealt with me for the first time. By the way, you had an event today, right? You had an event at the hospital today, didn't you?
Yeah, we
A Mardi
we
Gras,
celebrated Mardi Gras today. Yep.
and to see those faces, right? And
We've
tomorrow's
been doing
Valentine.
yeah, for the patients in the hospital today doing Mardi Gras, they was like a lot of them had never, of course, I've never been to New Orleans, but just being able to give back to those patients and for them to get beads. Some of them got masks. Um, so we went up there to a lot of the patients, and they absolutely enjoyed every bit of it. So
That's what's up. And listen to this. I reached out to Mama Wolf, Nancy. She has a beautiful voice, and she actually made a song for Mic Drop. Are you ready for this, sis? Are
yes,
you ready to hear it?
let's
And it's
hear
gonna
it.
be hard. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard because when I had to listen to it 2 or 3 times before I can stop emotionally tearing a little bit. But she has a beautiful voice. So this is Mama Wolf, as we call her, Nancy Rock's wife. Her name is Nancy Stringer. She has a beautiful voice. So I'm gonna put this because I didn't have time to put it on the podcast tonight because I kind of asked her a little bit late. And this is what I'm saying. In short notice, 20 minutes before the show, she made a song and she wrote it and she sings it. So bear with me, y'all. Let me see if I can get this in the right angle so y'all can hear it. And this is dedicated to his daughter. Let her rest in peace. She will always be in our hearts. So here we go. In my darkest hour, I am a hero. I am strong and wise. I know no fear. But the truth is plain to see. You to me. I see who I want to be in my daughter's eyes. In my daughter's eyes, everyone is before. Darkness
beautiful life. And the world is at peace. Miracles are taking me. Give me strength when I live. I find reason to believe. My daughter died.
Words. I can't even start to express. Thank you to Mama Wolf, you know, for doing that clip for Mic Drop. You know, I I love her. I love Mic Drop. And sis, I love you. I want to give us a shout out to Street Team, Wolfpack, Infamous, Spider, Rock, Lawless, Honcho, Roslyn, and everybody in the Rough Rider family. We're gonna we're gonna keep y'all updated on what's going on. The link will be on my Facebook page, and I believe it's gonna start trending. I know you guys have shared it up in Jacksonville. I know Orlando has shared it in Orlando. I need South Florida, and I need Tampa, and I need Smoky North help. This is somebody in our city. This is somebody we ate with, laughed with, and now crying with. So thank you, sis. I can't thank you enough for helping jumpstart with this one, and this is what it's all about. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in this podcast. I love you, Southern Fed. I really do. I really do. Love you. And for the rest that tuned in, I know it's late, but I felt that it's gonna be done earlier because we be all working and so busy. But it was an important message here. So thank you guys for tuning in. I love y'all. Peace. Mic drop. We here for you, and we're gonna make it happen for you. We're gonna get that rest of that money. Trust me, we're gonna get it somehow, some way. Family, love, peace, and remember, put God first. And tonight, kiss those loved ones good night because anything can happen.